Howdy folks, this is Tony here, and I'm going to try my best to keep this video under 3 minutes. Now, if you've been following the news lately and you're anything like me, you're getting awfully tired of these politicians that are trying to vote away our right to keep and bear arms, that are trying to get rid of a citizen's right to defend him or herself. But the worst part of it is all the double talk. They will pretend that they respect the Constitution while still trying to remove your liberties away. They'll say something like, well, I went hunting as a kid, but not everyone should own a rifle. Or they'll say something like, I own a gun, but the citizen over here shouldn't have one because citizens can be dangerous. Or they'll say, I respect the Constitution, but we got to keep people safe. We have to balance the Constitution with public safety. They'll give some sort of speech that makes it look like they could really go either way. But when you look at their voting record, they're always going against the Constitution. Now, here are 3 questions you can ask that politician to slice through all their double talk and expose where they really stand on this. And depending on how they answer, you can use that as ammo for the next election cycle to totally destroy their campaign and get them out of office. The first question you would ask them is, would you support a law that repealed the Second Amendment? Now, most politicians are smart enough to say no to that question because they know it would infuriate voters so badly that they would lose. So they'll try to shy away from it. So one way you can get around that is to just reword it and say, okay, would you support a law that would make it nearly impossible for the ordinary citizen to keep and bear firearms? And again, most smart politicians will say no to that question, but you'll have ones that are dumb enough to say yes, like Senator Hirono or Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez or someone that stupid would probably say yes because we want to make it a safe paradise or something. Now, if they don't budge on that question, go to the next one. Question 2 would be, would you support an amendment to the Second Amendment? Would you support rewording the Second Amendment to say the right of the police and military to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed? Would you sign that? Now, if they say yes, they're exposing what their end goal is: no weapons in the hands of citizens, and the police and military are basically running around like a Gestapo, controlling and dominating everybody. If they say no, then they're going to piss off their socialist supporters and wealthy donors who are telling them what to think. So you catch them in a rock and a hard place. The third question is very similar to that. Ask them, would you sign a law that rewords the Second Amendment to say the right of the people to keep and bear certain arms shall not be infringed? And if they say no to that, then again, they're going to piss off their liberal donors. But if they say yes to that, then they're exposing what their end goal is, to basically strip citizens of their rights. So these are questions you can ask them, because think about it. Why would politicians claim to be so far against guns, but surround themselves with people who own guns, armed guards? Obviously, they're not anti-gun. They're anti-you, and it's time to expose them and vote them out.